one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a room. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a room. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent fast, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a room. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room.
What a night we expect it to be. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the tale of... There can only be one, Lomachenko, Ukraine's finest. He's a former world champion in multiple weight classes. Ryan Garcia. They also call him Flash. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, some of the fastest hands in all of boxing.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting the two-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, a tremendous three-division champion of the world, Vasily Lomachenko. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan Garcia.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Todd, I love this place. The atmosphere is second to none. If you get the right fights, you've got fun all night.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Neither fighter willing to slow down.
They ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back, front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on them, wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to...
Love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Nice counter shot. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react to that, then react them. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, every twitch.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. That counter shot lands. Nice counter shot.
Yeah!
His stamina is off the charts. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. There's a counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. They are giving us a high-tempo show. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Has to be careful for that receipt. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Loma in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Go back out there and easy to win this round.
And there's the bell to start round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He threw a punch and just got countered. He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
You're getting in there with a fighter with a longer reach. Now you've got to depend on your footwork, your pressure fighting, slip inside the shot, slip outside. Capitalize on it. Throw some shots after that to make them scared of letting the shot go.
Well done with that counter shot. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They exchange punches. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than have to.
Punch, counter punch. Left uppercut doesn't score. Nice counter. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. The courage on display here is incredible. They miss with the jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. As bad as boxing judges judging could be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so...
I'm happy you like that round.
And there's the bell to start round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
That's another scoring shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Catch and shoot. Nope, that hook won't score. A perfect counter shot. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What a...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Lomachenko in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Is he going to punch himself out, though? The jab not finding its target. The perfect counter lands. Good counter punching. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do? Back at it in round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter shot. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
The straight right just misses. Hook won't score, and that hook misses. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him. He wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
That's like...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These two fighters are made for one another. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he scores with the counter. Talk about Loma in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped.
Let him back into the fight.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Straight right just misses. Good counter punch. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Punch himself out, though. And he misses with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That hook doesn't score. Nice counter punch. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that...
Whoa, Johnny! Right now the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
How about that time counter shot? Beautiful counter punch. That punch scores. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. I promise you all. There's the bell for round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice exchange here from both men. Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
That left hook missed. Lucky that hook didn't score. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Right uppercut just off target. The stamina is off the charts. Good counter punch. That big hook doesn't land. The stamina is off the charts. Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Tyrell Garcia in that last round. Boy, this next round is... And there's the bell for round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Swing and a miss with the hook. That counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They have no respect for each other's punching power. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Uh-oh! Lomachenko just got rocked. I thought we we were going to see the finish there.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. The referee takes a look, and he says, let's get it on. A big whiff with the right hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to...
Back on the job. Get back out there
And
and win.
we enter the 8th round. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. That counter shot lands. Fantastic punch. Just missed with that hook. Good counter punching. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter shot. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
So you get
The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. The referee determines that we're good, and we will continue to fight. Lomachenko is buzzed. Looks like trouble was averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? After so much abuse, you almost hope the referee stops it here, and he does. The fight is over.
This should have been stopped at the beginning of the round.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost.
binoculars, 2 nights live, singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it, a long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise islands sublime and save the assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein, the gang violence meets the gang's demises, and it bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Iris stylish, same shoe in different sizes, with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds, yeah, really need, very beautifully, very rated. Little battle rise for you, little battle ride, really need, very beautifully, a little rated. What's up? Little battle rise for you. So come on through. The unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans of the samurai. Smile wide, got the panorama camera vibe. If you analyze, she's a one-woman gala, glamorized, just without the glamour or the gala ties. Man, I'm more alive with the jazz guys, eating piano pies at the Vanguard. She's an artist and staff. A couple dollars in the band job as a half a turkey Sam, organic and it's hand carved and ours. If you ask for a piece, freshly laugh for singing jazz in the streets, and the staff asked for police. Crashed at a friend's flat for a week. Felt his home as a raft on the beach. Lit a fag, took a drag, took a tea. Read a book, took a bath, went to sleep. Really need, you know what I'm saying? Very beautifully, very beautifully. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap for you. Really need, very beautifully, very beautifully. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. I like to welcome everybody out. Yeah. To the samurai. To the samurai.
Welcome to the WBC Arena, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be...
And here he is, Amir.
This bout is skipped.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
I'm so giddy.
So here we go. Should be a good one. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Good counter punch. Neither fighter willing to slow down. How about that time counter shot? Just when the fight was getting interesting between Khan and Crawford back in 2019, it was stopped after an accidental groin shot. I mean, that will do it to you.
What a fight it was. It was bubbling to be an unbelievably interesting, intriguing fight. Crawford still as fast. He's still as slick, still as powerful. Now Amir Khan knows this guy can put the pressure on. So I've either got to jump on him early and throw it all in for 5 rounds, or exactly the same thing's going to happen all over again.
This is not how the story was supposed to go for Amir Khan. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. But, whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Amir Khan is rocked. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Crawford is dazed. How did they survive that?
Defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Catch and shoot. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Has to be careful for that receipt. Amir Khan in some real trouble. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Oh boy! And down goes Amir Khan. He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
I've got to see that again.
Let's talk about Khan in that last round. It's not over. Here we go for round 2. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Nice counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Just see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Only catching air with that hook. And he scores with the counter. A perfect counter shot. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Amir Khan backing up. That was the moment. Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Amir Khan in some real trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What they're going to do? What they tell them when they go back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill. Tap.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? This is not how the story was supposed to go for Amir Khan. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself,
Oh my God, Johnny! Oh boy! Amir Khan dazed! And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
Even I've got to see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though.
And there's the bell for round 3. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Straight right, just misses. There's a counter shot. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do. It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
That right hook won't score. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good counter punching. Johnny, I love watching these Ryder fighters just based on the hand speed and the foot movement. So impressive to watch. Beautiful counter shot. Amir Khan is rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged. Did you see that? Amir Khan backing up. How is this fight still continuing?
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you'll get caught a lot more at the end.
Amir Khan in some real trouble. I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
Shot from the...
1, 2,